with 6 gigabytes of RAM, where the iPhone XS has that Apple A12 Bionic chip inside of it with 4 gigabytes of RAM. So let's go see which one is the faster one between both. Okay, there we go. All the apps are clear out in the background except for this one. Now the 14 Pro is on the left, iPhone XS is on the right. Let's get into it. Phone calls 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go and get into music 3, 2, 1. Two different pop-ups on both. I'll just click here for the time being. It probably was still going to be faster on the 14 Pro. Probably not this much faster, but we'll just keep that in the background. Settings 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go and get into health, which I don't have here. Let's go and get into news 3, 2, 1. Okay, two different pop-ups on both. So we'll just go and hop out of this one. Podcasts. Let's go into mail 3, 2, 1. A little bit of a delay on the XS, but not that big of a deal. Notes 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go and hop out of this one. Let's go and get into clock 3, 2, 1. Let's go and get into camera 3, 2, 1. Faster on the 14 Pro. Let's take a photo. Did take a longer time on the iPhone XS as well. Let's go and open up that photo. And again, those little tiny things are what's going to be noticeable in the long term. Even scrolling out, I mean, let's go and kind of get into some of the UI elements. It's probably going to be faster on the 14 Pro. You're also getting a ProMotion display on the iPhone 14 Pro at 120 Hz, which makes things look and perform that much better, which is so awesome. I think I forgot to mention that in the beginning with. As always, we have a couple of these third-party applications we can go and open up. Let's try Twitter. 3, 2, 1. I mean, even on this application was big difference. Snake vs. Block 3, 2, 1. And again, the 14 Pro was the faster one. Let's go and get into Netflix. 3, 2, 1. 14 Pro again. I mean, it's going to be a lot faster. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. And again, the 14 Pro is faster. 10 that's a little bit behind. Facebook 3, 2, 1. Okay, 14 Pro again is the faster one. Stack 3, 2, 1. And we can see the 14 Pro didn't even glitch on the 14 Pro, where it glitched a little bit on the XS. Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. And even in this case, I think the 14 Pro is going to be the faster one again. I mean, this is a pretty big difference. A few glitches here and there on the XS as well. And this isn't even that big of a game, if I'm being honest. Like, not that intensive of a game. Hopping out of this one. Let's try Genshin Impact. This is a pretty big game, 3, 2, 1. And I played this game on both. I will say, for a lot of these games with these, higher end graphics, you can tailor the graphics down or up. So even between these two, this opening up the game is probably the bigger difference here, rather than even the actual gameplay. Because these games, you can tailor the graphics down, but on higher end graphics, definitely the 14 Pro is going to be a much better game here. And you can even see here, I mean, the XS is not a slow phone, but definitely compared to the latest one, you are getting some speed increases for sure. So in terms of that kind of covers it up there. Now in terms of the camera setups between both, like I